I think Christian had another strong game. I was impressed with the way he managed the game and also the way he threw the ball. I thought we attacked downfield at a higher level than we have, which I was encouraged to see. And then I think our defense played more consistently. So overall, an improved performance, and looking forward to now senior day for our 26 guys that will graduate.
Coach, can you talk more about Bronson Kaufusi's play and what you've been doing different with him to allow him to make more plays?
We have a different personnel group that basically puts Bronson at defensive end. There's still some possibilities for him to stand up or be down. But about 3 weeks ago, we became clear where he might fit within this particular defense and this personnel, and his production just keeps climbing and climbing. And that was probably his strongest game of the season.
Does it help that he's getting healthier, I guess, with his ankle injury?
No question. The number of games he missed with the ankle, or the number of practices he missed in addition, had a similar effect as maybe what's happened on Lonnie Fua, missing 5 weeks. So there's a game back, then there's a second game after that you feel better, and each game he's just feeling better.
What's it like to get to this point in the year with the seniors now and playing that final home game?
It starts becoming a little bit more of, I'm not going to say reminiscent, but looking for more opportunities to communicate and share experiences. So there's, I think, more of an effort on both of our parts just to make sure that we provide everything possible for them to have a great finish.
Fred Warner left the game early. What's his diagnosis?
He has a sore back, and so they're working through it right now. I'm not sure where it stands.
Could you kind of characterize maybe this group of seniors?
I think they've been resilient. I think they've been hardworking, and I think they've accomplished a lot. And I really have liked their leadership through a lot of unique challenges this year. And I think that's how I'll probably think about them most, is just their consistency and resiliency with a lot of unique challenges.
What about Harvey, just having the 1 year here? What has he brought to the program?
Optimism and gratitude. He's thankful for the way he's coached here. He's thankful for the opportunity the program's given. He's thankful for the environment. He wishes he had more time here. And so it's really nice to coach someone that's thankful and expresses gratitude frequently.
Is it an interesting mix, because you do have those guys that are 1 year seniors, you've got your transfers that have been here a couple of years, you've got your standard 4 year guys, and then your mission guys that have been around the program, like Craig, for a lot of years.
A lot of folks, when you think about BYU, you think diversity, or think it being very homogeneous or the same. And as just you mentioned, there's the senior class represents quite a few different stories and different types of individuals. And so it's fun to have Harvey Jackson here. It's fun to have Keanu here. It's fun to have Jordan Leslie. So Jordan Leslie has never been on a winning football team since he was from Little League on, and that's going to happen. And he's running around like it's Christmas time, and very appreciative to be here.
You mentioned the other night that the approach won't change this week, but is there at least some temptation to look ahead?
Sure, there's temptation. I think for every game, and wondering who's next, and then who do they have, and then kind of playing out those scenarios. And certainly the outside world in our team, there'll be a tendency to do that. And I'm anxious to see and help how much we can improve our team this week in preparation for the other games that we have, not only this week. And so if we don't, it'll be wasted time, and we'll need it.
These guys just got shut out at home by North Carolina A&T. Wouldn't a shutout have to be the expectation for your defense this week?
Oh, I think that I would just like to see us play really hard and really fast, and not quantify it other than just play as hard and as fast as we can as a team.
How do you characterize the Savanna State game?
It's a difficult time for the game, and they're struggling. And so it's a long ways for Savanna State to come play football. The way scheduling works now, and with the ability for people to set games and not keep games, and then it's a really unique circumstance. Being an independent adds kind of a perfect storm mix to this particular one.
Is it a little bit unfortunate having to play this game at this time with this kind of team? I mean, you want balance, but it seems a little bit the other way at this point.
It's similar to maybe Idaho State from whenever that was, last year or the year before. Make the best of it.
Coach, can you parlay the experiences of Jordan Leslie and Harvey Jackson, just their 1 year here, into a recruiting advantage at all?
I think what's been great about both those young men is that they fit here, meaning they're both academically strong, they have strong character, and they're good football players, and they've required zero maintenance or special attention. They've come in and just been grateful to be part of the team, grateful for the rules, grateful for the wins, grateful, and just happy to be part of the team, which is very refreshing and I think their life experiences and maturity have helped that.
Since Taysom went down, you've only played Christian Stewart at quarterback. You can play some other guys this Saturday, and who might they be?
We'll see, and probably won't declare yet at this point, but hopefully that opportunity presents itself.
Offensive line started slow as far as the running game goes and then picked it up. How would you assess just where they are through?
I think that the running game, there's almost two different measures, Taysom and then Christian. One has been with the chance of quarterback runs. The other has been really with little or no chance of quarterback runs. And so I think our running game has taken a hit because of our lack of quarterback threat that we're allowing to happen, because we obviously have one quarterback left that has experience, and so we're trying to protect him as much as possible. However, so while the run game has taken a slight hit because of options, pass game has improved. Our protection is better.
With the crowd the other night, is there any thinking that you could demand from ESPN that there are no more November games
at night
after 1 p.m. say?
That's a great idea. That's as cold as I've ever been, and I, as much as it hurts to not see the stadium full, the thought of being at home with HD and maybe a cup of hot cocoa sounds pretty good.
You had to have been colder last year at Notre Dame. You mean for a home game?
I was, yeah, for a home game.
Yeah.
Notre Dame was the all-time coldest.
With guys like Harvey and Jordan transferring for that 1 year, is that something you pursue, or how exactly does that play out?
No, it's actually something that they make themselves available. In Harvey Jackson's case, the athletic director at Nebraska knew Tom Holmoe, our athletic director. He made himself available, said he was going to transfer. The AD asked Tom if he had any interest. Then Tom came and asked me. He provided the film, and he had a release at this point, and I thought he could help us. So same with Jordan Leslie. The players have to choose to transfer, then get a release, and then eventually I can show interest.
Is an open tryout again on for the punt returner this week, or how will you handle that?
Can you catch it? I was watching you come over here for your interview. I'm not quite. I think the speed
have
and
the
agility
agility?
part, you might be able to catch it, which right now would be good. Yeah. We need help there. Yeah.
You excited about your alma mater playing in the 5A championship game this week?
I could break out in the fight song if you'd like me to, dear old AFI. And there is a story. There's a mantra there of like a rock, and so you might want to do a little research and just see
I was
where
going to
that
ask
comes
you
from.
about that. Didn't you start that?
Well, I'm just going to let you research it, and then I'll be around all week. Anything else? All right, thanks.